like to talk to you about an amazing medical job tip to double your salary. Yes, we said double it. You can use this tip for nearly any medical job career. But for the sake of this example, we will demonstrate it using the field of nursing only. Remember, nursing is just an example. You can do this for nearly any medical job career. The lowest RN salary we found nationally was $43,000, and the highest was $103,000. But why? Think about that for just a minute. If you have to go to work every day and do your job, and it's the same job that RNs do at thousands of facilities all across the United States, you're doing the same job they're doing. Why would you want to make only $43,000 a year when you could be making as much as $103,000 a year? Now, we're not saying that you will make that kind of money. We're just saying that those are the top paying jobs and the lowest paying jobs. So why is this? How can you get the $103,000 job versus the $43,000 job? How can you do that? Well, that's what we're going to share with you here today, is that tip. The answer is very simple. It's simpler than you could possibly imagine. It's the same as starting a business. It's all about location. You've probably heard people say in business before, you want to start a burger stand, or you want to start a florist, or you want to start anything. It's all about location, location, location. And in real estate, they even tell you that. When you want to buy a house, they say, well, it's the location. You could buy a 2,000 square foot house in one location, 2,000 square foot house in a different location, and have them cost, have one cost $200,000 and one cost $400,000. It's location. Okay, it's where you choose to live. You see, the vast majority of the lowest paying RN positions come from the bottom paying 5 states, while the bulk of the top payouts come from the best 8 states, or the top 8 paying states. Then, on top of all that, you can see dramatic pay differences by searching multiple areas within each state as well. So, if you go sometimes just 2 states away from where you currently live, or maybe you might even live in the top paying state, but you need to research this. If you go just 2 states away or 3 states away, you can triple your income in some cases, but in many cases we found that you can double it depending on what type of a medical job you have. We're using nursing as the example here. In some medical jobs, oh my goodness, it's triple, and we've seen a couple of different medical positions where it's quadruple. No kidding. The difference is huge. So how big can the difference be? Well, we found the largest spread between states to be over $60,000 per year. That's for the RN position. Over $60,000 a year. That would mean you do the same exact job as somebody else in some other state, but you make over 239% more money for doing the same exact job. That's the difference between $43,000 and $103,000. 239%. Actually, it's a little more. A little over 239%. You'd get paid more than double what you would get paid in a different state. Now that's a pay raise. Your second big top tip for top pay, or your second tip for getting huge pay, is you really have to be able to ace a top level interview. Sure, you might be able to ace a bottom level interview, where they give you your initial interview and this kind of stuff, and you might be able to pass that. But if you really want the big paying jobs, you have to be able to pass a top level interview. It's just part of it's part of the program. It's just the way it is. So what we'd like for you to do is to discover the best book we've ever seen. It's called 101 Top Interview Tips. There's a link right below this video in the description. You'll be able to see that it's not even an affiliate link. We're not receiving a commission if you click on this link and go get the book. We don't get a commission. We're not doing it for that. We're doing it because on this channel, on this YouTube channel, that's what we do, is we give away, top tips. So we're not doing it for that purpose. It's an Amazon book, so it's on Amazon Kindle, so you can download it instantly to your computer or to your e-reader. If you have a Kindle or another e-reader, you can put it on that. If you don't have one of those, you can download it as a PDF and put it and read it right off your computer. Okay? The book is insanely low price. It's only $2.99. I mean, it's crazy low price. I mean, it's ridiculous. So what you will learn in there, what you will discover in there, are things that even some of the top level interviewers don't know themselves. It's not just your normal typical stuff about body language or sit a certain way or whatever. It covers a couple of those types of things, but it covers things you would never imagine. It's crazy. The author of the book is over the top with understanding of what really does count. They go into, what do you do before the interview, 3 days before the interview? What do you do a week before the interview? What do you do the day before the interview? What do you do the night before the interview? What do you do the morning of the interview? What do you do 15 minutes before the interview? Okay? How do you drive into the parking lot? Okay? Really? How do you drive into the parking lot? Who would think of that? They did. Okay? And once you hear it, you'll go, well, yeah, duh. Okay? So it really is that good. You see the grade, the Amazon has now grade, or not Amazon, sorry. YouTube has grade their links. They used to be blue. Now they're kind of a grayish color. There's a link right below the video here. It's in the description. Just go click that link and go over and check it out. You can check out some of their reviews. People have reviewed the book, obviously. Obviously it's an Amazon book, so you go ahead and pick it up. If you don't like it, you can always return it. Amazon's no problem with that, but Amazon. So, but we just can't really recommend it enough, because yes, you can move from state to state and double your income, but you have to be able to land the job. That's just so true. So go ahead and click the link. Have a great day.